Hello, my dear students. Today's topic is vocabulary practice. During the last session, we talked about artists, about materials these artists use to create their works of art, and we learned some vocabulary related to art. Today, we are going to practice this vocabulary in our exercises. Exercise number 2. Fill in architect, harden, which means to make something stronger, blobs, marble, which is a kind of material, collection, then we have the word totem, which is a symbol, driftwoods, and works. We are going to use these works to make the sentences filling their meaning. How many paintings does he have in his? And the correct word is collection, a collection of paintings, for example. Number 2. Many Native American tribes use poles to represent elements of their culture. So what was the word that has the meaning of symbol? Of course, it is totem. We often find along the beach near our house. So what can we find? Driftwood, because we find driftwood by the beach or by the sea. Bob's uncle he designed the town hall. So here we need a profession, right? Which word is a profession here? It is the word architect. Bob's uncle is an architect. Sentence number 5. You often see of discarded chewing gum on the street. Do you remember the phrase with the word chewing gum? It was blobs of chewing gum, right? So here it is. You often see blobs of discarded chewing gums. Sentence number 6. She put the clay in the oven so it would. So we need a word here to make the meaning here complete. We need the word which have the same meaning, or which is a synonym of the word stronger. Which word is the synonym of the word stronger? It is the word harden. Sentence number 7. My granddad restores of art, and here it is, works of art. The last one. The ancient Greeks made many sculptures from, the word here it is marble. As we know, in Greece there are a lot of sculptures made of marble, right? Let's go on with another exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in the list. We have the word depict, draw, express, exhibit, pioneer, perceive, roam, and sculpt. Picasso drew inspiration from many simple things he saw around him. What is the word drew inspiration? To make somebody interested in something. The artist roams the beaches looking for materials for his work. So what is to roam? Do you remember? It is to walk around without any destination. Van Gogh was a pioneer of Expressionism. What is the word pioneer here? Pioneer means being the first one of doing something. She sculpted a lovely bird shape out of the clay. The word sculpted here is the verb form of sculpture. In Cubism, artists use simple shapes to depict people. The mind and the eye don't always perceive objects in the same way, so understand. The gallery exhibited over 300 paintings. The word exhibited here has the meaning of show. Many people use art to express their feelings. Here we have got another exercise. We have got the phrasal verb break. What is this phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb plus a particle, and when these phrasal verbs are formed verb plus particle, they have a different meaning from the meaning of the main verb. Today we are going to have the verb break and some sentences. Let's make the sentences and repeating and saying what is the meaning of each of the phrasal verbs here. The car broke away or down on the way to the gallery. So what is to break away and what is break down? To break down means to stop working, used for cars or vehicles and things like that. What about break away? Break away means to escape from a prison, for example. So what do you think? Which word best fits the meaning here? And it is break down. The sentence is the car broke down or stopped working. Two robbers broke into or broke in and stole a Monet painting. What is the meaning of broke into or broke in? Both of them has the meaning enter, but there is a difference between them, because if we use the word break in, we don't use other words after it, while the word break into needs a place, a word representing a place. And in this case, the word is break in because, as we can see, there is no place after the word. Two robbers broke in and stole a Monet painting. Sentence number 3. A fire broke through or broke out into the museum last Monday. What is to break out and what is to break through? Break out means to start suddenly, while to break through, to force your way through something. So, what do you think? Which particle best fits the meaning here? And it is to break out. So, the fire broke out, started suddenly. We have got now another exercise related to materials used by artists to create their works of art. So, the first one, acrylic, floral, waste, life size, environmental. In the next column, we have material, paints, designs, messages, and sculptures. These words, they all appeared in the text we had about the artist. So let's match the words together. The first one, acrylic paints, which means a paint made of acrylic colors. Floral design, what does it mean? It means that as a design there are a lot of flowers. Waste material. What is a waste material? Materials discarded somewhere. Life size sculptures. What does it mean? It is a sculpture in the size that it is in the real life. And number 5, environmental message, which means giving a message having to do with environment, raising awareness about environment. Compound nouns. In the last session, we learned about compound nouns. What are they? They are nouns formed by noun plus noun or an adjective plus a noun. In one column, we have the words water, tooth, flip, chewing, land, paint, white, and film. On the other side, we have the words gum, colors, pick, scape, board, making, brush, or flops. Now, let's match these words together to form compound nouns. What do you think of the first one? Water, colors, tooth, pick, flip, flops. So flip-flops were the things that John Dawson found roaming in the beaches. Chewing, gum, land, scape. So what is a landscape? It is a painting of a countryside, maybe of scenes of land or countryside. Then we have paint, brush, a brush used for paintings. White, board. Then the last one, film, making. Now we are going to use the words that you created in order to complete the sentences. So we created the words watercolors, landscape, toothpick, paintbrush, flip-flops, whiteboard, chewing gum, and filmmaking. Let's use these words together to complete the sentences. I wear in summer on the beach. So what is one word here that we can wear? And it is the word flip-flops. We use software in some of my school lessons. So, what can we use in a lesson? Of course, it is a whiteboard. I prefer paintings to portraits. So what is a kind of painting here? And of course it is landscape. My mom can paint very well with, so what is something we use to paint here? And it is paintbrush. Sentence number 5. I think it's a fantastic career. So what do you think? Which word best fits here? And it is filmmaking. Number 6. You can use a to remove food from in between your teeth. So what do we use to remove food from our teeth? Of course, it is a toothpick. You can't paint without a, what do we use to paint? Right, we use a paintbrush and watercolors. I hate it when people live under tables and desks. Okay, the last word here is chewing gum. I hope you enjoyed this hour. Thank you for your attention.